Hey guys, so WWDC 2023, literally a few days from now, we'll find out what Apple is going to do in terms of announcements for hardware and software. What are going to be the next advancements for iOS 17 and other software and products down the line? Now, of course, Apple holds their one more thing. Now, usually this is the biggest surprise of the event. And this year, I'm sure you've heard, Apple's mixed reality headset could be the hardware one more thing. But I like to talk about software. Software is one of my favorite things to talk about. Of course, Apple is as much as a hardware company as they are a software company. So they use these products and services along software to provide great experiences. So this year, I want to talk about what I hope is the one more thing for Apple's next major update, iOS 17, and that is, of course, AI. So let's just dive right into this one. Now, as always, if you would like to stay up to date with the latest iOS news and Apple software updates, of course, don't forget to subscribe and make sure you turn on those notifications so that you don't miss another episode. Now, I'm convinced that this year Apple will be integrating AI within iOS 17 more than ever. The operating system will be filled with AI technology, and Apple has already gave us a quick glance at what this could look like in the future using accessibility. So Apple has already shared with us new features that are coming for accessibility users that have AI integrations, such as live speech and personal voice. So personal voice basically is a feature that learns how you sound, and it can share anything you type via FaceTime or maybe a conversation where you're having in person and you type something out. It will ask or tell a person something you want to say with your own voice. It sounds basically like you. So Apple says within 15 minutes you can record your voice, and if you're at risk of losing your voice, you can in the future communicate with your phone and it will sound like you. Of course, this is all AI generated. Apple doesn't call it that. Apple calls it machine learning, and all this data, of course, Apple mentions it will stay within your own device, but you'll be able to communicate via phone call or FaceTime or in person using your very own voice. If you're at risk of losing your voice, your iPhone will sound basically like you, exactly like you. And this is definitely AI integration, and Apple has mentioned that this features will be coming later this year for accessibility users on the iPhone. And of course, that mentions iOS 17, of course, because that's the next major operating system. Now, a lot of areas that need work is search and, of course, Siri. Now, I think Siri should definitely take advantage of AI, and I'm hoping that this year's one more thing is definitely integration of AI within Siri. Siri can do a lot of things, right? But we all know that Siri has sort of fallen behind the curve a little bit here, and I think can do so much more. Now, for example, I'm sure you've heard of ChatGPT. This uses a lot of AI. Let's say Siri can write a poem for you, right? You wanted to write a poem on Steve Jobs, sort of like ChatGPT here. It goes straight to work. I can get an entire poem on Steve Jobs, as you can see right there, with just a few seconds. This is a great integration of AI, in my opinion, that Apple could definitely use in order to enhance the user experience for Siri. Now, Apple can also use this, let's say, for example, maybe when you do some searches directly within Siri. Also use it for maybe if you want to go ahead and cook something, ask for a recipe, or just simply do things that AI can do. Siri should definitely use AI this year in iOS 17, and I think Apple's one more thing this year will definitely be AI integration within the software. Whether they call it that or not, I think this small glance at accessibility feature hint at Apple's one more thing will be AI integration, and hopefully Siri will be in there in order to enhance the user experience. And I can't wait for WWDC. It is literally right around the corner. We're just 3 days away from finding out what the next major operating system will look like, what some of these software integrations and enhancements will be, and of course, a lot of the new products that are rumored to be coming. And that about brings an end to this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.